Hey everyone, kind of made this video just to show off some of my models I've been working on for Medieval, because I have quite a few, and I want to share my thoughts on the different scales and manufacturers and stuff like that. So I guess we can start with some of my mounted guys. Uh, I kind of made my own scheme up, blue and white. I think they look pretty good. Now these guys are, I think, Crusader miniatures. They're quite small compared to the others, so come up. So over here, this guy is from Footsore, which is like, the Baron's War and stuff. So I think these two kind of fit each other quite nicely. Um, so my hands are in the way. They are about the same scale. It looks like Footsore might just be a bit taller, but this guy here is quite slanched. This guy is sitting upright. Um, the horses are, I say they work well together. The Crusader one's a bit, I guess it's a bit more. I don't know. It's not as the armor, the tabard or whatever it's called, the barding. I think isn't as heavy. This one seems a lot more, but it could just. I guess that would vary from night to night. So I guess that's not really a fair opinion. But I think they work together. Um, then another manufacturer I have is, I don't actually know, but they're from eBay. I think they're Medbury miniatures, and these guys are just really nice. Like, there's some good detail. They're really easy to paint. Um, I really like them. But compared to some of the other scales, like for example Crusader, you can really see the scale comparison. Like, even if you slant him up as high, he's just so small. So I don't think they really work together. But for me, doesn't I don't really care. Um, but that's something to keep in mind. Seems like things from eBay. Well, I guess at least these guys are quite chunky. And then the third manufacturer I have, move all these guys out of the way, is Fireforge. These guys make some really nice plastic kits, and they fit in well, I think, with the Medbury or whoever these eBay guys are. You can see the horses pretty much look identical. Like, you could probably switch the horses out; they look just about the same, and the models are really um, about the same scale. I think Fireforge is a bit more. Well, in the pose, he's just sitting down a lot more. But I think they work well together. So yeah, so those are the scales I have. Personally, I'm not too fussed on like if they mix together. In other periods, maybe like Napoleonics, definitely wouldn't want to mix them in the same unit. But I don't really mind mixing them all together because I'm kind of just buying what I can, good deals, stuff like that. So I don't really care too much. I think they work decently well with each other, but I think if you were to multi-base them, you could definitely see it, and that wouldn't work. But I mostly have mounted figures, but I also have. If I move all these guys out of the way, also have some foot figures which are really detailed. So here is a hornblower. I've just done my own colors. I haven't done anything historical. So yellow and black. I really like them. They're, I think, from Medbury Miniatures. If you go on eBay and just type up 28 medieval, then you'll find them. But they are quite nice. A bit expensive, but the painting them is just really simple. Um, there's also this guy who came in the pack, who was like is like some sort of knight. I quite like him. Then a flag bearer. Now this guy I think is meant to be like a sergeant. I quite like him. The flag is just plastic, so you don't have to print out your own. I guess that's a bit difficult if you're trying to paint up a historical flag, but I just went with like a similar to Britannia. And then I got this other pack, Command Stepper pack, and these guys are just really nice to paint. Some of my, I wouldn't say best painted models, but they were very, very fun to paint. Only in one sitting as well, painting one at a time. I especially like this kind of design that I went with the red stripes on the blue. I think it looks good. Then we have like a sergeant. This guy is in metal. He came from Alternative Miniatures, but I think he's also a Medbury design. But this guy's just casted in metal. He's not as good, I don't reckon. But it might just be because he's in metal. So it felt a bit harder to paint. And then we have like the King's personal standard, you know. I quite like it. But those are all my knight models so far. I am working on some more cavalrymen. That's kind of what I'm working for now. Getting a nice amount of heavy cavalry up and going. That's my main project. So I have 2 more of these Fireforge guys to paint with their horses. This guy I'm going to paint up as like one of the red ones in the back over there. Because the helmet kind of fits, but I think the scale will be so off, but I'm not too fussed. And then I have this other guy with like a great helm who will join the blue ones in the back. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I might do more videos, I'm not sure. Kind of just wanted to show off my models. Bye!